UN Special Rapporteur giving testimony before that initiative. I think that's a very important initiative and a rare achievement for Congress. I'm going to speak very briefly because I was late. As you know, Mr. Chairman, around the world, Human Rights First works to protect human activists who are attacked defending the rights of others. And for many years we've worked in Colombia because Colombia has accrued particularly high levels of persecution against offenders. I want to briefly today summarise some of the themes that have been mentioned by the other witnesses and present some key recommendations Congress can do to combat these problems. As an aside, we are delighted that Gabriel Gonzalez is here today, and we thank you, Mr. Chairman, for your crucial intervention in enabling him to obtain a visa. On Thursday, Human Rights First is awarding Mr. Gonzalez our annual Human Rights Award in recognition of his brave human rights advocacy and the harrowing and baseless execution that he continues to suffer, which we just heard. I think it's important to notice today and describe how Colombian activists are subject to the full gamut of human rights violations, ranging from killings to torture, threats, misuse of state intelligence, systematic stigmatization, unfounded criminal proceedings, and impunity. And most shockingly of all, as the Special Rapporteur commented at the end of her trip to Colombia, activists are targeted, quote, because of their legitimate work in upholding human rights and fundamental freedoms. As Kelly alluded to earlier, Human Rights First very much welcomes the statement by Colombian President Uribe on the 17th of September after his meeting with the Special Rapporteur that, quote, the defence of human rights is a necessary and legitimate action for democracy in a country like Colombia, which is proud to be completely open to international scrutiny in this field, end quote. We hope that this will signal an end to his dangerous relationship that Human Rights First has forged with various Colombian institutions, in particular to close baseless criminal charges against Colombian defenders. In February this year, we testified before your commission and released a comprehensive report that documented how trumped-up criminal charges are used to silence and stigmatise offenders. 6 months later, I'm glad to say that only one defender in the report remains in prison, Carmelo Agames. Sadly, however, many more defenders have subsequently been unfairly detained in those intervening months, and many investigations continue against those released, such as the investigation against Gabriel Gonzalez. In terms of recommendations, Mr. Chairman, as a source of approximately $500 billion in annual aid to Colombia, the US can and must play a role in addressing these problems we've heard today. And I'll mention 4 recommendations that we feel Congress can and should adopt. 1, US Congress should include in appropriations legislation a condition requiring certification by the State Department that Colombia is not violating the rights of defenders. Provision to this effect is in the draft appropriations bill at the moment, and we urge that it be retained in the final act. 2, the US Department of Justice should be a key ally for defenders in Colombia by ensuring that its significant judicial reform aid is being used to defend those upholding the rule of law in Colombia. The US Congress should increase oversight of the Department of Justice through reporting requirements and budget hearings to determine how DOJ is ending impunity for violations against offenders, ending the misuse of state intelligence, and ending unfounded criminal proceedings. 3, as Ronaldo referred to, and as Gonzalez's 4-month visa delay demonstrates, and as you're very well aware, there's a desperate need for Congress to overhaul the so-called administrative processing procedures so that legitimate human rights defenders can obtain visas in a reasonable amount of time. And finally, we also recommend that members of Congress encourage US foreign policy to adopt the detailed recommendations contained in the International Campaign for the Right to Defend Human Rights. And copies of these recommendations are available this year. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Well, thank you very much, and I appreciate the testimony of all the witnesses today.